Dear friends, today in this video we are going to discuss about what do the Buddhists pray. You can see when you visit a Buddhist temple or a Buddhist house, the people usually pay homage to the Lord Buddha, his noble teaching and his noble disciples almost every day. When a non-Buddhist sees this incident, they may be thinking that that is also a kind of prayer. So we are going to discuss about whether it's a prayer or not. Pray means you connect with your God and you tell your things whatever you like, and sometimes you wish from the God these things to be done through the God. But Buddhists, do they pray Buddha? Usually, even you see they do a kind of prayer, it is not a prayer. It is called veneration or paying homage to the Buddha and his noble teaching and his noble disciples. You can see how this veneration is done. Usually it is done in Pali language in Theravada Buddhist countries, and in Mahayana Buddhist countries they do it whether Sanskrit, Chinese or whatever their language. They have made the verses according to their cultures and they recite them in their own languages. But usually in Theravada countries it is recited in Pali language. The language Pali is the original language of the Buddha. So let us see the meaning of what the Buddhists recite. The recitation or the veneration program is usually begun with paying homage to Lord Buddha. For that we have a Pali verse. First let us watch how this veneration to Lord Buddha is done. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. The meaning of this veneration verse is homage to the blissed one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. By saying so 3 times, the Buddhists pay homage to Lord Buddha. Then they go for the refuge of Buddha, his teaching and his noble disciples. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Buddha is the enlightened one. He has discovered the Four Noble Truths and he has preached it to the world. So we go to the Buddha for refuge in order to have him as our great master. Tatiyampi Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. They go for the Dhamma as their refuge because the Dhamma is the teaching of the Buddha which contain the path for the cessation. So in order to go on this path, they take the refuge of the teaching. And Sangha, the noble disciples. The noble disciples are the ones who has gone in the noble eightfold path and showed us the path and proved us that one can go on this path and attain Nibbana, the cessation. Therefore, they go for the refuge of the noble disciples. So this is called Saranagamana, going for the refuge. Then the Buddhists take 5 precepts upon themselves in order to practice them, protect them, which are very helpful for the balance of the society. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Kāmesu micchācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami Suramēraya majjapamā daṭṭhāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. The 5 precepts are: I abstain from killing, I abstain from stealing, I abstain from sexual misconduct, I abstain from telling lies, I abstain from taking alcoholic and intoxication drinks and the drugs. By saying so to themselves, they make a good determination that they protect these precepts and that they are helpful for the well-being of the society. After taking the 5 precepts upon themselves, the Buddhists pay the great veneration to Lord Buddha, his noble teaching and his noble disciples. For doing that, they use 3 verses which contain the great qualities of the noble triple gem. Itipiso bhagavā arahang sammā sambuddho Vijjācharana sampanno sugato lokavidu Anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Sattha deva manussānaṁ buddho bhagavāti. The first verse, Itipiso bhagavā arahang, has such a meaning. Such indeed is the Blessed One, eradicated greed, hatred, delusion, craving, and is free of all taints, perfect in true knowledge and conduct, found and followed the right noble eightfold path, understood the presence and origin of all worlds, incomparable teacher of those to be tamed, teacher of gods and humans, understood the 4 noble truths without assistance, and was able to teach Dhamma to others without holding anything back. The Blessed One, the Supreme Teacher that holds great extraordinary qualities. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattang veditabbo viññohiti. The second verse, Swakhato bhagavata dhammo, contains great 6 qualities of the teaching of the Buddha. The Dhamma taught by the Blessed One is excellent in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. Dhamma is self-evident and can be understood in this time itself. The noble truths cannot be changed, nor can they be altered over time. Come and see. Buddha's teaching is to be investigated. Dhamma, the teaching of the Buddha, can only be understood by oneself. The teaching of the Buddha is for the wise to understand and realize. These are the great qualities of the Dhamma. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samici patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidam chattari purisa yogani attha purisa puggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyakhetang lokasati sadhu. The great qualities of the Sangha or the noble disciples. The order of the Blessed One are training to rid themselves of greed, hatred and delusion. They follow the direct Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Order understands the First Noble Truth and the rest and are practicing to eradicate suffering. The Order spreads the message of Dhamma by sharing what the Buddha taught. In the Buddha's order, there are 8 kinds of individuals. The one striving to enter the stream of the Noble Path, the one who has entered the stream, the one striving to attain the position of one's returner, the one's returner, the one striving to reach the non-returner position, the non-returner, the one striving for arahantship, and the arahant or the Holy One. The noble disciples of the Buddha are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of dedicatory gifts, worthy of worship. Finally, the noble disciples are the greatest field of merits to the world. So this is the meaning of the 3rd verse of Veneration. Then the Buddhists venerate the relics of the Buddha, the Bodhi tree, the tree under which Buddha attained enlightenment, and also the statues of the Buddha. Then they transfer these merits to the departed relatives and gods. Finally, they wish to attain Nibbana, the ultimate bliss. I think this video was helpful for you. If you have any kind of question regarding the Buddhist practices and meditations and the teaching of the Buddha, please do not hesitate to ask them by writing on the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you with another video like this.